Okay. So, one of the reasons I have taken it upon myself to sort of make a record on YouTube, a playlist of my own, with the 18 kata from Matsubayashi-Ryu, is because I remember coming up as, a green belt, brown belt, whatever, trying to find, like, clarification on sections of kata when I was training by myself. I would oftentimes find that, like, the top videos for Matsubayashi-Ryu were always, like, Jim Sindt, who, while amazing, Jim Sindt's also very fast. And sometimes that speed comes at the expense of his technique, I feel. And it made it very hard to sort of use those videos as a reference. That's one aspect of it. The other thing is that the ones that are very good, the old, like, sort of videos of Matsubayashi-Ryu kata, like the ones by Katherine Loukoupoulos and a few other, like, high-ranking instructors in Matsubayashi-Ryu, are, like, very old footage. And, like, while it's great, it would be good, I think, to have a record that's more up-to-date. And I know that my knowledge of these katas isn't perfect. Like, I've been finding old videos where I notice nuances of, like, especially the upper level katas, and I'm like, oh, I never knew that was supposed to be done like that. So this is not perfect. I'm gonna be re-recording these and re-uploading these probably often because I'm not happy with the way that a lot of these came out. I recorded all 13 of those videos last night, basically. And so I tried to do every single one in one take. Some of them are edited, like Rohai is definitely edited. There's a jump cut in there. Because there's a few times where I accidentally started doing the wrong kata when a technique was shared between two. Anyway, but the point of this is not just to, like, sort of embrace something that's been part of my life for 14 years. That's definitely a big part of it, because I've never really been too upfront about what I actually do as a karateka. I've mentioned it. I've been like, if someone asks me what rank I am, I'll tell them, oh, I'm a 4th degree black belt. If somebody asks me what I do, what like one of my passions in life is, I tell them it's karate. But I've never been the type of person who, like, shows what I do. And so I think that should change. I think that I should, embrace this. And at the same time, make a record for people who want to sort of look at things, maybe not even in the interest of learning them, but just to take a look at how these things are done. This is a part of Okinawan culture, right? And I don't mean to sort of do this appropriatively, but sort of to make a record where a record did not previously exist, or where a good record did not previously exist. Partly for practical reasons, so that my future students have something to look at. Because that's another problem. When I did teach a couple friends back a couple years ago, they would have trouble also trying to parse the videos of Jim Sindt on YouTube. Like, Jim Sindt's amazing, but his videos are not instructive, they're demonstrative. And I want something instructive. That's why I've done every kata, for the most part, except for the few that I get really excited doing, very slow and steady and easy, so that you can see the individual techniques as they go. And I need to film these from different angles, because definitely one of the factors that sort of makes this less than optimal is the fact you can only see me from the front angle. I need to get some film from the back and from the side too. That's another thing to be expected, and I'll try to order those in order so that you'll see, like, that was redundant. So that you'll see, like, Fugyukata ni from the front, from the side, from the back. I'm also gonna put in Fugyukata ich last for purely symbolic reasons, because it's the first kata in the system. So I'm gonna do it after Kusanku. And I'm going to have Wanshu. I really just didn't do that one last night because, that has that bit where you drop to the floor, and I didn't want to, like, anger my downstairs neighbors. I was trying to step as lightly as possible doing these katas so as to not cause too much noise, and there's no way I could have done Wanshu like that, so yeah. That one got skipped, and we moved straight to Passai. And then Shinto, Goju Shiho, and Kusanku are coming too. Those are the ones I'm, of course, like, I have had the least time with because they're the most advanced kata in the system, so bear with me if they look ugly. But they will be here. Alright, I think that about sums up my entire purpose for recording this, so enjoy the playlist.